science in China about 5,000 to 8,000 years ago. So the Chinese have already studied the science of the environment and developed this entire system. But now there's so many different schools, so that's why you hear so many people telling you all kinds of things. Where should your front door face? Some say this direction, some say that direction, you don't know who to listen to. Okay, now, so Feng Shui involves the art of tapping your luckiest direction. But sometimes 4 people live in the same house, so they say you follow the master and the rest don't benefit. Only the master will benefit. So it's about all these things, and I don't have to tell you about Feng Shui because you live in Malaysia, you're Chinese, I'm sure you know a lot about Feng Shui already. What is the Buddhist view on this? Now, sometimes it's not only these directions, and it's about hanging all these little things in all the correct directions, supposed to bring you luck, supposed to ward off dangers. Now, Venerable Dhammika says, as a Buddhist, you shouldn't rely on these things, which you also agree. You shouldn't rely on pieces of metal to help bring you luck. You should rely on yourself and your own practice and your virtues. That's the Buddhist take on it. You shouldn't rely on all these things. If you want to do it for the fun of it, you must be very clear why you do it. You want to do it, just want to experiment. Why not? If I hang this wind chime here, something a little better might improve. The environment in the house might be better. You want to try it, then you just try it, but don't rely totally on it. That's it. Don't rely on it. The Buddha already said, you want to try something out, you can test it out, see that if it works for you. Just don't rely. Remember, for Buddhists, what is more important is our practice, the Noble Eightfold Path. Okay? So don't rely on these things. Even the great guru of Feng Shui, even to herself, and I quote from her book, says, don't rely on it. She says there are 3 types of luck. From the Feng Shui point of view, there's 3 types of luck. Heaven luck, human luck, and earth luck. So what is heaven luck? Luck that comes from the heaven? No. Heaven luck from the Buddhist point of view is our karma, whatever we carry with us from our previous life. Some of us come with very good karma, some of us not so good. That is your heaven luck. Can you change that? You can't change that because we come with that past. Then you have human luck. Human luck we can change. Human luck is whatever karma we create now. So like if today I do a lot of good karma, I'm probably going to reap the effects, the good effects. So human luck we can change your karma now. Okay? Earth luck is Feng Shui, tapping the energy from the earth. So she says Feng Shui is only 1/3 of your luck. Don't rely on it. You want to experiment with it, go right ahead. That's why she wrote all these books. To teach us how to do, how to calculate the date of birth, how to wear crystals here, there, the 5 elements and so on. This is only 1/3 of our luck. So don't rely on these things. Yeah? Want to try? No harm. You can just try it. But remember your Buddhist practice as well. Okay? So don't rely on the flying stars, and also don't rely on the lines on your palm. How many of you have got your palm read before? Wow, such good people. I have got my palm read before by a friend. I have got my palm, my friend wanted to read. Short life, she said. I have a very short life. So you take it positively. You already know you got a very short life, you better do as much good as possible. Right? You got a very short life, but that's what I've been told. So you take it positively. What happens is some people is, short life, people start worrying. Short life, and they go back and they moan. I'm going to die soon because I got a short life. Right? So it depends on how we take it. There's no harm if a friend wants to read your palm for you. Don't say, I'm a Buddhist, I cannot let you read my palm. Not necessary. You can get your palm read by your friend if you want. Just don't rely on it. It might not be true. So just lines on your hands, it might not be true. Okay? Then on the palm history, there's this story, and this is the story of Ajahn Chah. Ajahn Chah is Ajahn Brahm's teacher. So Ajahn Chah had a lot of friends in Thailand because he's such a famous monk. And some of this, the benefactors of his temple are very, very rich people. They give a lot of money to his temple. So one day this very rich man came to Ajahn Chah and said, Bante, I know you're a very powerful monk. I know you can read palms because you're so powerful. Read my palm for me. I want to know my future. So Ajahn Chah actually cannot read palms. He's not supposed to. He's a Buddhist monk. How can he read palms? He actually cannot. He doesn't know how to read palms. But this man insisted, I know you can. You're such a powerful monk, of course you can read palm. You must read my palm. I donated so much to your temple. So Ajahn Chah was forced to read his palm. He had no choice. So he took the person's hand and he looked at it. He shook his head. He said, your future, sir, is uncertain. And that is the most accurate palm reading anyone can give you, right? Your future is uncertain. Your future is what you make of it. Our future is uncertain to a certain extent. Yeah? Because we're still creating fresh karma. Our future can be better than what it's supposed to be. It can be much better. Right? So it's true. So if any palmist take your hand and say, your future is uncertain, he deserves the money. You should pay him because it's the most accurate palm reading anyone can give you. Right? You should give him the money. Okay, now what did the Buddha say about all these things? Whereas some religious men make their living by such low arts. What are low arts? They are wrong means of livelihood, such as palmistry, divining by signs, interpreting dreams, bringing good or bad luck, invoking the goddess of luck, picking the lucky side of a building. All these are low arts. So even in India, they did it. They also had the Feng Shui masters. They have the Vastu Sastra, which is their Feng Shui. They have all these things. The Buddha says these are low arts. The monk Gautama refrains from such low arts, such wrong means of livelihood. So the Buddha never encouraged it. And he never encouraged people to believe in it also. So as a Buddhist, this is the Buddhist take on it. Okay? So you want to do out of interest or fun, fine, but they are low arts. That's what the Buddha says. In other words, don't waste your time. Okay, so luck, don't rely blindly on it. We can change our destiny, we make our own good luck. So do good, be virtuous, and work hard. Our late chief says, you want good luck? Work hard. That's the best way to get good luck. And the final word on all these things, the rites and rituals, the Buddha says, don't cling to these things. Yeah, in India, during that time, a lot of people clung to these rites and rituals. I think by doing all these rites and rituals, they will purify their mind, but it doesn't. So the Buddha told them repeatedly, don't cling to rites and rituals. You want to do it, you can do it. Don't cling to it. Which is actually the whole message today, actually. Don't cling to these things. Okay? So remember to strive on with diligence. What is more important is our practice. So our practice is the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path summarized is to avoid evil, do good, and purify your mind. So practice is more important than all the rites and rituals. Okay? So we have discussed festivals, funerals, feng shui. So we haven't discussed some of those things because, like I said, there's no time for that. So if there are any questions now that you'd like to ask on some of the practices or ceremonies that you do, yeah, we can talk about it, discuss it. Any questions? Yes? Do the ghosts really harm? This is an interesting question because we have asked before and we were told that the ghosts are usually very weak and very often they are more afraid of us because they cannot do much, they are very weak. That's what I've been told. I don't know because I can't see them. I've been told that they are actually very, very weak. They are much, much weaker than us. So normally they don't harm us. But people who can see them tells a different story. I have friends who can see ghosts. They say some of the ghosts are very wrathful. They're out for revenge. And I think they're not ghosts, maybe they're demons. Another category. There's another category called demons. Those are very angry and revengeful beings. So this friend who can see ghosts told me there are some who are very wrathful, very angry. And those might frighten you. They might create noises here and there and so on just to frighten you. And some are mischievous. Like my son, he's staying in the hostel in Langkawi. There are 4 ghosts in the hostel. How does he know? His friend can see. The Malay boy can see them all the time. So the Malay boy describes them. One is a little boy, 2 are adults, 1 is undefined. You cannot see clearly, you don't know what it is. There are 4 of them. And the little boy is the mischievous one. Usually the little ghosts are mischievous. And I was told by people who can see that ghosts can also grow old like us. They grow old. Because this student of mine can see ghosts. So he grew up with a ghost. He grew, the ghost also grew. So from a little boy, the ghost can grow. This people who can see. So it's not first-hand experience because I can't see. Thank goodness I can't see.